we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man to go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queens.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
I'm
Queen.
getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
In my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X to my jeans and I got...
This is the sound of everybody.
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your Sunday vitamins. So let's get into it. I'm sorry, this is Saturday. I got my days mixed up. All right. Let's see who's in here. I'm talking about, all day I've been thinking today was Sunday. Strange. But anyway, it's Queen Sam's birthday. Happy birthday, Queen Sam. All right. A Pisces in the house. Okay, so thanks everyone for tuning in. Once again, please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all, so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live, okay? Don't forget to double check and make sure that you're not... Reggie said him too, okay? Don't forget to double check and make sure that you're still subscribed, especially if you have not been receiving those notifications. You all know how they do around here in these screw tube streets, okay? So with that all being said, let's get this party started. And also, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do, okay? Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. All right, hello, Mary Jane, Pennywise, Brand Slayer TV's in the house, Lillian X, Stephen, Antoinette. All right, Wavy though, I see you, December. Okay, Greta is in the house. Shout out to my moderators putting in work, Desmond and Aeon. Re-Educated Soul is here. I'm sorry, that's Mary Lane and not Mary Jane. Okay, D Bear is here. Leon, True Snow TV. Queen Sam, of course. Happy birthday again. Happy solar return. William, Reggie, Buckhorse DC, Christy One Love. All right, Donna, I see you. Antoinette, 504 Nola. Okay, Danielle, walaikum salam to you, beloved. So let's get into it. Nessa G, got December in the house. Sharon, Odd Negroes Official, Queen Shay. Everybody is up in here. Okay, everybody, hey, one who cares. All right, so let's get it started. Lights up, everyone, please get those lights up. Miss Peaches is up in here. I see you, Diane and Lenore. Okay, so let's get it started without further ado. Have y'all heard about Trump? Have y'all heard about Trump? Because I find it all so nefarious. I find it all so nefarious, okay? Trump and Biden are both clearly desperate. All right, and they need to sit down somewhere. That's what they need to do. Hold on, I'm trying to see where I can put this real quick. Hold on just a second, beloveds. Okay, I'm going to sit it right here. Yeah, they need to sit down somewhere. Both of them clearly desperate as far as I'm concerned. All right, goodness rated Bo is in here. So let me pull up these receipts because, Trump said that he couldn't see nothing but black folk. Trump said he couldn't see nothing but black folk. The lights was in his eyes, and that's all he could see was the black folk. I find it all so nefarious. Trump needs those votes. Please pay attention. Now, they might be trying to say that Trump made those sneakers to pay off his debt, and that's partially true. But the other reason he made those sneakers is because he knows some of y'all going to go out there and buy them. Okay, and I showed you all the buffoon who had those sneakers on the other day, so please pay attention. But let's get into it. And let's look at it for ourselves. And this is a collab of about 3 videos pertaining to Trump. One of them is what Trump said about black folks. And then the other one is a campaign ad that I believe he put out for Biden. Okay, so let's get into it.
These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones, you see? That's how far I've come. That's how far I've come. That's a long way, isn't it? These lights. We've come a long way together. Lynn Patton.
Call us for a special caring touch. Visiting angels care so much. Visiting angels, America's choice in home care.
Real quick, can y'all help me figure out something? When has America ever feared an old white man? running this country. When? For the life of me, I thought at some point that's the only person y'all wanted to run the country. Now y'all want me to believe, oh, he's 80. Oh, look, his memory is slipping. Oh, he's misspeaking. Oh, he saying the wrong word. Oh, he's forgetful. Listen, I believe a lot of things, but y'all can't make me believe that's what y'all scared of and that's what y'all fear. Now, that may be the subtext you use at his age, but that's not what you fear and what you scared of. What you fear and scared of is, because that's all y'all saying. Oh, you know, if something happens to him, you know, if he gets reelected and he can't do the next 4 years, oh, you know, if he dies. So you're not scared and fearful of his age, but what you is scared and fearful of is his successor. A person who's more qualified politically than the last person who just left office. So I'm fine if you saying, oh, as a president, he don't fulfill your needs. I'm cool with that. Like I keep telling, I ain't telling you who to vote for. But miss me with this whole notion of, oh, he's old, he's losing it. Miss McConnell, 81 years old, and Miss then died twice on national TV. Right in front of our eye, ain't nobody told Miss McConnell to go home yet. Stay in there till you die, Mitch. But y'all want me to believe now that, oh, he's too old, he fell off a bicycle. I want to be able to ride a bicycle at 80 years old. That man still standing in front of that teleprompter, reading all them big words way across the room. I want to be able to do that at 80. He reading it better than me. So I know he reading it better than 95% of the people online. Until he can't read that teleprompter or see it, then talk to me about something. That gotta mean he competent to me. Or any political it ain't just him. I ain't never finna say nobody too old if they still can read that teleprompter from way across the room and still can see it. So that's not what your problem is. Y'all problem is
all this Harriet Tubman, a very great lady. She's superb. She was the Soul Train lady. I know this.
Not the Soul Train.
It was a railroad. It was a Soul Train. The slaves were put on Soul Train. She freed them, millions and millions of them. It was Soul Train. I watched it every Saturday. And Harriet Tubman would put the people on Soul Train. The train would dance on the track because they were free.
Not that he said the train would dance on the track. Godfrey is something else with his impersonations. Oh my goodness, but hold on, there's more. Because I'm telling y'all, Trump is determined to get those black votes. Please pay attention. Hold on, let me pull up this last one. Hold on, did I upload it? Oh, don't tell me. Okay, here it is right here. I was about to say.
I got indicted a second time and a third time and a fourth time. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against.
Can you get more insulting? Do you really think that people like you because you were indicted, because there is some suggestion that's being made here that people see themselves in you? He's just like me. I too have been indicted. That discrimination and all that accompanies it can be reduced to what your experience has been. I guess stereotypes might be the new platform here. Forget a family man. Forget a businessman. Forget actual policies you might hold and want to put out into the universe. No, you must like me because you too have had a run.
That Trump is crazy. I'm sorry, sir, but I've never been indicted. Okay, please pay attention. Hey, Ahmadiyyah, here's the thing, though. Let's just be honest. Now, they did say that. You all know they did say that. when Trump's mugshot came out, the Republicans did say that now the black people can relate to Trump because he's got a mugshot. And I said, what are they trying to say? That we all collectively have mugshots? These people are so ridiculous. I sometimes think that they don't even realize how foolish they sound. But hold on, you got to see this video of Biden, because when I tell you that both Biden and Trump are doing their absolute best to pander to the black folk, please pay attention.
Okay, y'all, this is crazy. Joe Biden about to get out the daggone custom Maybach. I totally ended.
Your president.
Hello, Mr. President. Hello, Mr. President.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
Marcina.
Marcina.
Yes, I want to wish you God's blessings in all of your decisions. I know you got a lot on your shoulders. I pray for you.
Well, thank you. Please do.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. The selfie. That's a nice one.
Let's get a selfie.
That's a nice one. I love you more. I love you more. Can I get her? We be here.
How are you? Sure, I'm happy. Hey man, how you doing? Yes, sir. Semper Fi. 6 years.
Now this is all so crazy. Now who do you all think is worse? Those people up there hugging and loving all over Biden, or the black guy who went and bought those Trump sneakers? And by the way, I heard that those sneakers that Trump made, I heard that they come with taps on them. Because some of y'all gonna need them. December said, black people, stop it. So who are you all voting for? One's in the chats, and don't lie. Okay, don't lie. One's in the chat if you're voting for Biden. Two's if you're voting for Trump. I'm going to see how this turns out real quick. The bear said, Queen, what? Goodness rated Bo put zeros. Maurice is voting for Trump. Okay. JR said the most high. I know that's right. Reggie said, I'd been like, hey, Brandon, what's up with that federal hate crime bill? You all, that's something else. Most people putting zeros and threes. Clearly. Okay, so let's continue. Y'all need to sit down somewhere. Now, so some very disturbing news about Wendy Williams has come to my attention. All very sad. Now, I know you all heard because I reported it on the backup channel days ago that Wendy has been diagnosed with dementia. Okay, and so that was sad news in itself. But then if you saw the clip of her talking to Black China, it was very sad. It was very sad. She clearly looked like someone who had Alzheimer's. But now her former legal assistant, I believe it is, came out, and here's what they had to say. I'm going to share this on the screen so you all can see this. And then we're going to get into some footage. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, here's what it says. While Wendy was in Miami with her son, I would often witness candid moments of their mother and son dynamic. I could tell that he loves his mother so much, and as you can see, the feeling was mutual. You can clearly see the difference between Wendy's well-being during her time in Florida, during her time here in Florida with her son caring for her, and her lack thereof in New York under this guardianship. Now, these Wendy's are not the same. How did her health deteriorate so quickly? And why isn't her only child allowed to be by her side? She wasn't like that when he cared for her. I think they meant to put her instead of him. Ask the hard questions. I took this video literally 2 weeks before Wendy was court ordered to return to New York to respond to a guardianship petition filed by her bank. Let that sink in. My mother passed away on October the 1st of 2022 from complications related to her ALS diagnosis, and I feel so blessed and grateful that I was able to spend every second that I could with her before she left this earth. If Wendy's diagnosis is true, now more than ever, her son should be allowed that same grace. He deserves it, and most importantly, Wendy deserves it. Now I want you all to pay attention. I want you all to pay attention. Because at the end of the day, I already told you all what's going on with Wendy. I absolutely believe that Wendy was targeted. Wendy was doing just fine until she said something that some people didn't want said. Okay? And that's just what I believe it is. And now her son's not allowed to visit. Please make it all make sense. Now, I'm going to pull up this video. It's a couple of video clips. Make sure I'm pulling up the right one. Okay, here it is right here. Now, please pay attention.
From 6 years old, all I wanted was to be famous.
Showtime. There's only one Wendy Williams.
The boss is walking, everybody.
Nobody can do it like Wendy. No one.
People love Wendy.
You are a star to all of us.
She was in her living room every single day for 12 years.
Yep, I guess that'll do.
And that's what people responded to, her authenticity. And then at the peak of her career, she was gone.
Are we ready?
Yeah, waiting on you.
All right. And away we go.
Love you, Wendy.
All I know is how to be famous. I really want to be back on television.
You're gonna be back on TV. That's easy.
My mom has done a great job making it seem like everything is okay always.
Wendy, make sure you look here. 1, 2, 3.
But in reality, there's something wrong going on.
Did you see a neurologist to find out if I'm crazy? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again.
She was put in front of a judge and given a guardian. That was when they took her away from us.
I have no money. And I'm going to tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
As her family, we were all sitting on the sidelines watching, and she was crying out for help.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Keep it there.
Okay.
Keep it there.
My mom, she always talks about how she wants to work, but I feel as though she's worked enough.
She has people around who are yes people and allowing this to continue.
This is all too much. Go! Drive! I have no idea where we are. This doesn't look like anything familiar.
I think she's losing memory. Have you guys noticed that?
How dare him? I control me. I weigh 138.
Anybody could look at her and tell this is not just alcohol. There's something more going on.
I miss my family.
To this conservatorship with this particular garden, we don't know the name, I guess. We don't see the name.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any contact with them, and do you think they are properly taking care of her?
In terms of the contact that I've had, it's been limited.
I finally got some sort of a response not too long ago, but that has been a big problem for the family in terms of just, can we get an update on how she's doing? And I say this honestly, and that is, we went through birthdays, we went through the holidays, we went through illness. You know, there was a period my grandfather was in the hospital. I shared this story with you yesterday. There was no way to contact her and let her know what was going on with her 93-year-old father. You know?
And isn't it true that the Guardian didn't respond immediately when you reached out to get that information?
Wonder, you know, from just the humane perspective, how can you do that? You know?
How is it possible that they were able to leave you all out of this conversation about conservatorship? If they were concerned about the money or who was spending what, why wasn't there a meeting held with everyone to say, has anybody else noticed something going on, instead of just freezing her assets?
There were conversations early on in the beginning in terms of with the family and, you know, trying to, I guess, gather information, right? To get a hold and a perspective on where she's at and what they need to know. And my mom actually says it in a documentary. She goes, and all of a sudden there was just this wall that went down and the family was blocked out. It was in April of 2022. And the contact from that point on has been so limited.
At whose behest?
Well, and that's the thing, you know, with these guardianships, what is the incentive of a guardian who is being paid to take care of someone and has a network of people that are being paid to care for someone with their money? What is the incentive to end the guardianship? There is limited incentive.
The idea that you haven't gone to people to get the full story, because I know she's got a son, she's got a sister, she's got her, who all have something to explain, have some say. So they didn't sit down with everyone before they chose this guardian?
No.
To say,
from my knowledge, no.
Really?
And her mother offered, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Please.
her Alex's mom should be.
Her mother offered to be the guardian.
I like the company I keep there, and I do what I can. I do what I can.
I see you looking real healthy now.
Please, Kevin, please.
Yeah, but you also like how it's really private, because I know you like gyms if they're private, of course.
Yeah, I like it, and I also like food, which is why I've got to keep on my routines with going to the gym, you know?
Yeah, and like, how have you been eating? Like, because everyone looks at you, you have beautiful skin, and people want to know what's the secret.
Thank you. I'm not giving you points for saying that to me. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying.
No, but you know, it's. I was born.
That's very sad. Okay, and here's her guardians. For those of you who don't know who it is, let me show you. These are her two guardians. Please pay attention. And the judge did this. Now, why are they her darn guardians and not her family? Why are they in charge of her? Okay, that's what everyone should be asking themselves. In my opinion, they're nothing more than handlers. Remember how when Kanye West was not in his right mind, when they were saying he had mental health issues and all that stuff? Remember that man who was his trainer, who told him that he would pump him back full of drugs and make sure that he never sees his children or something like that? You all remember? Who's picking these people? Well, I think we all know. But here's the kicker to the whole story. Please pay attention. Now that this documentary is supposed to come out, her guardian, one of them, has filed a lawsuit to prevent that from happening. Wendy Williams' guardian files a lawsuit against Lifetime's parent company ahead of new documentary. Now, Wendy Williams' guardian has filed a lawsuit against the parent company, A&E Television Networks. The guardian, whom TMZ names as Sabrina Morrissey, filed the suit under seal on Thursday, 2 days before the planned premiere of Lifetime's new documentary, Where is Wendy Williams?, which explores Williams' life under the guardianship. They say the new lawsuit appears to be filed as an attempt to prohibit the airing of the upcoming documentary, according to a source. They say a hearing date has reportedly been set for next week for a judge to determine whether the documents should remain under seal. Morrissey and A&E have not responded to people's requests for comments. While speaking to people for this week's cover story about Wendy Williams, Mark Ford, the executive producer of the documentary, said that Wendy's attorneys and the guardianship attorneys were consulted and signed off on the project. But see, what they don't like is that it's not painting them in a favorable light. Please pay attention, because you saw how Wendy was acting like she was out of her mind, like she really was, someone with dementia. But then when you hear her talking to her son, Kevin Jr., well, she seems like she's in her right mind. And so that her former legal assistant, or whomever the person was, former legal representative, that's who they were. The former legal representative, which is the note that I read you, that was from them. They said it's two different Wendys. The Wendy that she is when she's with her son in his care is different than the one that she's with when she's under the care of the guardianship. Okay, so please pay attention. Now, Williams claims in the documentary that her guardian, whose identity remains private in the film, has stolen money from her. Filmmakers say she didn't provide evidence. I bet you they have. Of course they have. Okay, of course they have. And the judge, who I'm sure looks like those two guardians, did all of this by design. Now, when the Lifetime documentary crew began filming in August of 2022, it set out to follow Williams' comeback as she prepared to launch a new podcast. The film quickly evolved into something entirely different as the crew captured Williams in the throes of alcohol addiction and struggles with health issues, including Graves' disease, an autoimmune disorder that can cause bulging eyes, and lymphedema, a condition that causes swelling in her feet. Now, the documentary crew stopped filming Williams in April of 2023. That month, she entered a facility to treat what her family had been told was cognitive issues. In the documentary, her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., says he was given a diagnosis by doctors his mom was seeing in Florida, saying that because she was drinking, I think they said it was alcohol-induced dementia. So that's what Kevin Jr. reveals in the film. Now, earlier on Thursday, Williams' care team announced that she has primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, known as FTD, which I told you all on the backup channel days ago. Now, a diagnosis the family says they were left in the dark about. They didn't know anything about this. According to a press release, Williams received her diagnosis last year, and her medical team said the conditions have already presented significant hurdles in her life. Williams is still able to do many things by herself. This is what one of the team said in a statement. Most importantly, she maintains her trademark sense of humor and is receiving the care she requires to make sure she is projected and that her needs are addressed. She is appreciative of the many kind thoughts and good wishes being sent her way. Wendy Williams remains in the facility to this day, and her family says her guardian is the only person who has unfettered access to her. Her family says they don't know where she is and cannot call her themselves, but she can call them. The people who love her, cannot see her. This is what Wendy's sister Wanda said. I think the big question is, how the hell did we get here? And that's what I want to know. Okay, that's what I want to know. So I'm telling you, this whole thing with Wendy Williams, this is absolutely egregious. That someone that is not a relative or even a family friend has been given control over her and her assets. Okay, now you all remember that Jewish woman that worked at the bank that took over her account that time a couple of years ago. This is all so crazy. You can get alcohol-induced dementia. My cousin has it. He was only 55 years old. Black Beauty says, how can this happen? Beloved, it can happen because you have people in charge who have money and power, and they do whatever they want to do. That's just what it is, unfortunately. This happens all the time. This happens all the time. Like I told you all, remember how they did Kanye, and that man was threatening Kanye in the text that Kanye put out, basically telling him he'll have him drugged back up and put back, in a facility. So he won't be able to see his children and stuff. If Kanye didn't do what he wanted him to do and say what he wanted him to say. This is what they do. You see, when you're in Hollywood, you're not in control of your own life. When you're in Hollywood and you're a big celebrity like that, you're not in control of your own life. These people do what they want to do with you. This is what we have seen them do time and time again. Please pay attention. It's also sad, including nefarious. I feel so bad for poor Wendy. It is really sad that she's having to go through this, and even more so that her family is having to go through this. Like, how do they not allow your own family to reach out to you? And how is this woman allowed to have access to her bank accounts? These two women. And now she's trying to prevent that documentary from coming out. She already signed off on it. She already signed off on it, but now she doesn't want it to come out because it's not showing her in a favorable light. It's showing her in the light that she truly should be in, okay? Please pay attention. Just low down and dirty, okay? That's what that is. Low down and dirty. But anyway, let's continue because this next story is also nefarious. This woman went to the dentist to get her teeth done, and she ended up leaving in a pair of silver bracelets and getting a one-way trip to the county jail. Okay, so let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing today? Hey, let me see your phone real quick. What's your name? Let me see your phone real quick. What's your name? Tina who? Okay. What name did you come here under? My name. Why? You came under here? Are you sure about that? What's going on? Okay, go ahead and stand up for me real quick.
Recognizing red flags, the officer took swift action, placing her in handcuffs and escorting her out of the dental office.
You got ID on you?
Returning forward to jail. Mileage is 14903. Repeating 14903. 983. 233 radio.
This is your purse? Yeah. My phone.
Show me out at 1950 West Exchange Place, reference follow-up. Show me the Georgia Center for Child Advocacy.
Nah, that's coming with us. I'll explain everything to you. Let's keep on going to the car real quick. You got any weapons on you? No. You got anything sharp on you? No, I don't have anything on me. All right, face that way. Make sure that there's no weapons on you, okay? Hang tight. I just need you to stand right here. Okay. Appreciate it, right here. Oh. Not yet. I'm good. No weapons? No. All right, go ahead and have a seat for me real quick.
I just caught a bag. It's just something stupid I did, so it's
well, hang tight real quick, officer.
Oh, stop talking.
All right, I'm going to read something to you. Instead of getting in the right position, you have the right to remain silent.
The suspect denied any credit card misuse, insisting on paying in cash. The officer, puzzled by the contradictory statements, pressed further. The truth began to unfold as the woman admitted to purchasing a person's entire profile, complete with personal information, from a mutual acquaintance.
Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Having these rights in mind, would you like to talk?
Go ahead.
That was a yes? All right, I just had to get that verbal yes. All right, so we're here because they informed us that somebody supposedly was using somebody's credit card.
No, I didn't use nobody's credit card. I didn't use their credit card. Let me tell you somebody's name.
Okay.
And I paid for it myself. I haven't used a credit card.
Comment with the victim on Marlin Drive at that address.
I bought it from a girl up here, the profile from a girl in Atlanta. And that's it.
Okay.
I haven't used any credit. I pay with my own money. I went to the bank this morning, got my money out to pay them today.
How much did you owe them today?
I owed them $8,000 today. Okay. And I went to the bank and got the money out to come here.
So you never paid with a credit card?
No, I never paid with a credit card. I've never paid with a credit card.
So if you was paying cash, why you just didn't?
Okay, so I find that also interesting. So basically, she purchased someone's entire profile to use it. Hold on. What's the purpose of those jeans? Why didn't you just pay cash? Says Greta Lee. Sierra said, and she does taxes. Yeah, she does do taxes. And I'm going to go back to the video because I don't think I played all of it. But here's the thing. She does do taxes from what I heard. And so this person that she said she brought the profile from, people are saying she didn't buy that from anybody. She just got it from somebody whose taxes she did. Okay, that's what she did.
And if you had $8,000 in cash, exactly, why did you do it? I don't get it. I don't get it, honey. Maybe somebody like Wig would know, because I don't do fraud. Maybe somebody else who does fraud, or maybe they know. I'm just saying. Nessa G said, Kara credit. Mad Dog Jack said, can you say hacker? Who is this in here telling us about what the Bible says about ripped clothes, Nandy? Sit down somewhere. Okay. Laverne says she's shady. Hold on. I'm going to go back to the video because I don't think that was all of it. But here's the thing. I can't rewind it because I haven't uploaded. So we're going to have to start it over. Sorry, folks, but I want to see the rest. Hello, ma'am. How you doing today? Hey. Let me see your phone real quick. What's your name? Let me see your phone real quick. What's your name? Tina who? Okay. What name did you come here under?
My name.
Why? You came under here? Are you sure about that?
What's going on?
Okay, go ahead and stand up for me real quick.
Recognizing red flags, the officer took swift action, placing her in handcuffs and escorting her out of the dental office.
You got ID on you?
Returning forward to the jail. Mileage is 14903. Repeating 14903. 83. 233 radio.
This is your purse? Yeah. My phone.
Show me out at 1950 West Exchange Place, reference follow-up. Show me the Georgia Center for Child Advocacy.
Nah, that's coming with us. I'll explain everything to you. Let's keep on going to the car real quick. You got any weapons on you?
No.
You got anything sharp on you?
No, I don't have anything on me.
All right, face that way. Make sure that there's no weapons on you, okay? Hang tight. I just need you to stand right here. Appreciate it, right here.
Oh.
Not yet.
I'm good.
No weapons.
No.
All right, go ahead and have a seat for me real quick.
I just caught a bag. It's just something stupid I did, so it's
well, hang tight real quick, okay?
Oh, stop talking.
All right, I'm gonna read something to you. Instead of getting in the right position, you have the right to remain silent.
The suspect denied any credit card misuse, insisting on paying in cash. The officer, puzzled by the contradictory statements, pressed further. The truth began to unfold as the woman admitted to purchasing a person's entire profile, complete with personal information, from a mutual acquaintance.
Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Having these rights in mind, would you like to talk?
Go ahead.
That was a yes? All right, I just had to get that verbal yes. All right, so we're here because they informed us that somebody supposedly was using somebody's credit card.
No, I didn't use nobody's credit card. I didn't use their credit card. Let me tell you somebody's name.
Okay.
And I paid for it myself. I haven't used a credit card.
That was the victim on Marlin Drive at that address.
I bought it from a girl up here, the profile from a girl in Atlanta. And that's it.
Okay.
I haven't used any credit. I pay with my own money. I went to the bank this morning, got my money out to pay them today.
How much did you owe them today?
I owed them $8,000 today. Okay. And I went to the bank and got the money out to come here.
So you never paid with a credit card?
No, I never paid with a credit card. I've never paid with a credit card.
So if you was paying cash, why you just didn't use your name?
Because she used like a profile, like a care credit or something she did. I used the girl's care credit. She used it. I didn't.
Who used it?
The girl Mary. She used me. She put me as an authorized dealer on her care credit.
Who's Mary?
Sloan.
What does she look like?
I met her up here. I just bought the care credit from. I don't know, ma'am. I don't know about this. I just bought it because I wanted my teeth fixed.
You got her number in your phone?
No, I don't have her number.
So how did you get in touch with her?
One of my homeboys hooked me up with her.
So you never actually saw this person or talked to this person?
No.
Do you have any of the messages between you and your homeboy to prove that the one who gave it to you?
I don't know.
68255.
I'm trying to work with you. I would like to establish and prove your story, but you got to give me something. So do you have the messages between you and this guy? All right, so let's backtrack. Did a male or female sell your profile?
Male.
Listen, keep it a buck with me. We already having this conversation. Did a male or female sell you this profile? All right, a female.
Whoever
you female?
No, I don't. They got the number. No, the first number that you gave it to me.
What first number?
I don't know. They caught. I don't know. I don't know. I just used the profile. I just bought it from somebody.
Well, I want the person who's selling the profiles. Do you got the number in your phone who sold the profile? So how did you make contact to be able to buy the profile? All right, what's the dude's name?
Hey, you two go to tech and I'll read it out to you.
Who, ma'am?
I really don't know the girl's name. I don't know him. I don't really know him. I just know that they...
All right, what came included in purchasing this profile? What came included in the profile? Do you have the ID on you?
I get it.
So let's start small, all right? Detective Lloyd. You bought the person's profile, right? And you used it to, what else have you used it for?
Nothing else. I've never used this my first time, I promise.
Okay. So why did you use it to make the dental?
Because I wanted to get my teeth in and they gave me a deal. I paid $1,000 for it.
Okay. And you said you haven't used it for anything else?
No, ma'am, I swear I have.
So you only used it for the dental?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay. Did you open any credit cards?
Hey, Radio.
I swear to God, I hadn't did nothing else with it. Anything with it.
Then I ran. Can you check the draw 50, please?
My own money. I have money on my own. I just caught a deal. Like I do taxes. I have my own money. I just left the bank and got the $12,000 to come here. I don't. This.
She needs to sit down somewhere. She needs to sit down somewhere. Ha! Greta said wig would definitely know. Y'all are so nefarious. She looks like she knows she's guilty of whatever. Well, here's the thing. I believe what people are saying, that she absolutely got that information from one of her clients. But the thing is, whether she's guilty or innocent, why is she talking to the police? Okay, beloveds, let that be a lesson to you, okay? Whether you're innocent or guilty, never talk to the police. The only thing you need to give them is your name, your address, or what have you, your license, and that's it. Don't give them anything else. The only thing you should be saying to them is, I want to speak to my attorney. At that point, they have to cease asking you any questions, okay? It's in violation of your rights. So with that all being said, don't ever answer their questions. And she specifically should have answered any questions because, you see, she clearly didn't even have her lives together. She clearly didn't even have her lives together. Prime One said exactly, Queen, and remain silent. Exactly, okay? I'm not telling the police anything. I'll need to speak with my attorney. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you. Please miss me with it. All right. And then Simple Living says she lied. She first took $8,000, then $12,000 from the bank. My thing is, girl, if you have that kind of money in the bank, why would you be trying to worry about deals? You see what happens when you try to skip? You see what happens when you be cheap? You see what happens when you try to get a hood deal? Now, here's the thing. Reggie said, giving up all the ingredients, okay? And the officer's trying to get the recipe. Please pay attention. All right, now she's sitting there talking to that officer because that officer was black, okay? Did she think that officer was going to help her? First of all, here's the thing you need to always remember. They have two different types of police that question you during an interrogation. They have the good officer and the bad officer. Now, first of all, neither one of them going to do you any good, but they'll come off as a good officer, being nice. Hey, listen, I'm trying to help you. Help me help you. Just tell me who did such and such. That's how they're talk to you. Then the other one comes in. Now you're going to tell us what's going on. That's the role they play, so that you'll be more confident in the one that's being nice. And then when they get you alone, they're thinking you're going to tell them something. Don't tell anybody anything. Okay. First of all, don't indulge in throwing rocks at the penitentiary. Then maybe you won't have to worry about that. But if you do, don't say anything. All right? Don't say a word, honey. You have a right to remain silent. And remember, the most important part of your Miranda rights, anything you say can and will be used against you. Okay? Please. They don't have to tell me twice. They don't have to tell me twice, honey. Oh, this is all crazy. But now moving right along, let's talk about this lady who faked being a surgeon and out here giving out fake butt shots. Yeah, that's what she was doing. Hold on. Let me find this. I have a list of videos on here. Hold on. Out here giving out butt shots, honey. It's all nefarious. Okay, here we go. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
I got indicted a second time and a third time and a fourth.
Sorry, that's the wrong video. Here it is right here.
Okay, y'all.
Hold on. Sorry. I can't figure out which one of these videos is which. Hold on. Hold on, beloveds. It's going to take me a second. Now, is this it? Hold on, let me check again real quick. Y'all just bear with me. Okay, here it is.
Waleska Castillo pretended to be a surgeon and performed illegal butt injections in the Bronx. One of her patients ended up dying, and tonight Castillo came face to face with the victim's family in court as she was sentenced to prison. News 4's Miles Miller is live in the concourse section of the Bronx with the emotional moments in court. Miles?
And a lot of the emotions came from Castillo's own family, just devastated that their mother, their sister, their daughter in all those cases would be sentenced to 4 to 8 years in prison. But the victim's family said that's not enough. A miscarriage of justice. That's how the family of the woman who died from an illegal butt injection described the 4 to 8 year sentence imposed by the court.
4 years is not enough. I think that today was a great injustice to my family, to my sister.
Waleska Castillo, a woman with no medical license, pleaded guilty to manslaughter.
Guilty of manslaughter. So she's sitting out here pretending that she's a surgeon. This is all so crazy. And here's the thing. A lot of these people go to get these procedures and they don't even vet the doctor. Okay. They don't even vet the doctor. I need to see your license. I need to see a portfolio of people you've worked on and how they turned out. All of that. This is all crazy. So sadly, someone lost their life. All in the name of trying to look good. Mad Dog Jackson, that's a darn shame. Why can't people just love the way the Most High made them? Well, you know, some people just aren't happy with themselves, beloved. Sad but true. Hold on for just a second. Okay, now let's move right along to this story. This story is real crazy. Now, this man lost his life because someone did something disrespectful in his home, and he got on them about it. Now, the person actually spats in his kitchen sink. This is also disgusting. And so when the man said something to them about it, they ended up taking the man's life. Hold on, let me pull this up. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, here we go.
Sprinkler! Whether he was playing charades with family and friends, dancing, or just being silly, Cornelius Jones was always the life of the party. But around 9:30 Wednesday night, Jones was shot and killed in his 4th floor Carriage Place apartment in Pontiac, a stunning and unspeakable loss for his family.
He was all about family, you know, just loving one another and lifting one another up and making each other laugh. That's all he was about.
Jones was murdered around 9:30 Wednesday night by a 22-year-old acquaintance who was visiting with several others. Witnesses tell investigators the man spit in Jones's kitchen sink, so Jones told him that was disrespectful and to leave. But instead of just walking out, the man became agitated and opened fire on Jones, shooting him multiple times and then running away.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around the whole situation on how or even why it happened.
At the end of the day, let me tell you something. This is why you can't have everybody at your house and you can't be hanging out with all types of people, because the type of person, now you can't always be sure, but the type of person, 9 times out of 10, the type of person that would spit in your kitchen sink, okay, is the same type of person that would take your life for saying something about it. Okay, some people have no decorum and are very disrespectful. And when you can't be hanging out with these types of people, I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know anybody that I deal with that would do something so disgusting and that would get mad enough to take my life for saying something to them about something they did. Okay, at the end of the day, sometimes we have to be careful of the company we keep. And that's just a fact. We have to be careful of the company we keep. Now, we talk about red flags in relationships between males and females, men and women, but you also have to pay attention to red flags and people that you consider friends or associates.
That's all. First of all, what was he doing in that man's kitchen anyway? Everybody can't go in my kitchen. I'm sorry, what? Everybody can't go in my kitchen. I remember one time years ago, I went in on this chick because she was at my boyfriend's house. This was back in the day. And she was at my boyfriend's house with her boyfriend. And so me and my boyfriend were cooking dinner for all of us. And she came in the kitchen and lifted the lid off the pots to see what was in there. I said, girl, if you don't get out of this kitchen, did you wash your hands before you touched the lid on that pot? No, you didn't. I went in, honey. You can't just be coming up in my kitchen. And I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I'm very particular. Reggie said my bathroom either. Okay, please meddling all up in your medicine cabinet, sonny, looking under the sink. No, please get up out of here. Okay, use the guest restroom. That's what you can do. All right. Police. Okay, Re-Educated Soul said direct violation. Yes, and you gonna spit. First of all, who spits in someone's kitchen sink? That's disgusting. Okay, some people are just nasty for no apparent reason, honey. Please make it all make sense. Meanwhile, let's talk about this man who tried to abduct an 11-year-old child, okay, the other day and got busted with his silly self. Please pay attention.
We also have an update on an attempted kidnapping last week. We showed you the video on the right of a man pulling up in a black car accused of trying to lure an 11-year-old girl. Metro's arrest report says officers were called about a man exposing himself to the child as she was walking home from school. The girl's father told police she approached the car because she thought it was her uncle, but once she saw what the man was doing, she ran. She ended up at a home nearby and asked the couple who lived there for help. They then walked her home. Police identified the suspect as 31-year-old Irving Malagon by surveillance video. He was at a gas station nearby the area about an hour before the incident. Police arrested him, and they also got a search warrant for his car, where police found the clothes he wore during the incident and a toy firearm. Malagon is being charged with lewdness and attempting to lure a child. He is due in court tomorrow.
Low down, dirty devil. I'm glad he got caught and is off the streets. Okay, please. Also nefarious. Now, let me ask the women a question. Ladies, one's in the chat, okay? Because I have a little brief clip I want to show you guys about this man who's married, and he says that he's not gay, but he's married, and he likes to wear high heels and stockings and skirts. So what do you all think about that? Ladies, once in the chat, if you wouldn't have a problem with your man, if he just decided one day to tell you, hey, so you know what? Look, I feel empowered by wearing high heels, and so I'm going to buy some. How would you all feel about that? I have questions. Can you all tell me what you would think about that? Truth No TV said, hell, no. Shorty said, hold on, said he's gay, queen. He says that he is not, beloved, and he has a wife. Now, he simply likes to wear heels and skirts. Why does that make him have to be gay? Terry Hartfield said, it's a no for me, definitely. Well, this man likes to do it, and I, for one, don't think there's anything wrong with it, because he's not my husband. He can wear all the heels he wants, as far as the queen's concerned. Hold on. Let me pull up the video, because I find this all so nefarious. And his wife goes along with it, quite frankly.
I enjoy wearing heels because I like the way they look. And the higher the heel, it kind of gives you more of a sense of confidence and empowerment. It's kind of what kind of got me started wearing high heels. In the first place, I saw a woman walking to the airport, and I heard that distinctive click, click, click. And I turned around and I saw this woman wearing a pair of stilettos heels. She just had that look of confidence and empowerment. And I kind of feel that when I wear a little bit higher heel, I feel a little bit more confident. I talked to my wife. I said, hey, listen, I want to go buy a pair of high heels. And she goes, oh, okay, well, let's go buy your pair of heels. So we just went to the smallest shoe store. I mean, the town I live in is 30,000 people. So, if people saw me in the store trying on high heels and something, they may think, well, that guy's, a little strange, but I really don't care because I'll probably never see that person again. So.
His wife doesn't have a problem with it, so why should y'all? Y'all need to mind y'all's business. But he looks like Joe Biden. He reminds me of Biden, honey. Okay, that's what I thought it was when I saw the clip. I said, wait a minute now. I know Biden is not. I thought it was Biden until I saw his legs. He actually has nice legs, likely from wearing those high heels. I said, I know Biden don't have legs like that. Please sit down, Biden. Okay, this is all crazy. Miss Peach said he looks like a hot man. Duco's official said, nice shoes, though. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I like those shoes, honey. He has taste. All right. Those shoes was fire. Y'all need to sit down, Hayden. This is all so crazy. Goodness Ready Bo said, I seen him walk in and he has nice legs. Yeah, he does have nice legs, and I can't even lie. But at the end of the day, honey, if my husband came home and told me he wanted to wear some heels, I'd say what now? Is this a joke? Ashton, could you please come out? Because clearly I'm being pumped, okay? He looks like Patrick Stewart to me, says Monty. Okay. I don't really remember who Patrick Stewart is, but the name sounds familiar. Oh, Wendy though said his kids are so embarrassed. You think so? Yeah, they might not be. They might not be, beloveds. But let's continue. Now, I want you all to pay attention because now it has come out that Israel wants to, in fact, work with Africa. Okay, due to stuff that's going on, Israel wants to work with Africa. So let's get into it. Everyone, please get those likes up. Hey, Ray Williams, please get those likes up. Please like and share it. So let's talk about it because they're saying that now with everything that's going on, it's only right that they in Africa unite. Please pay attention.
With our African friends, we think that Israel now is the best partner that the countries of Africa could have, and it's something that is dear to our hearts. The founder of modern Zionism, the national movement of the Jewish people, was Theodor Herzl, and he said, after I liberate the Jewish people, I will go to Africa to help liberate the black people. We have our African brethren, the Ethiopian Jews, who are in our society, and I personally work every few weeks to help integrate more and more and incorporate them in our society.
Definitely a lot to unpackage in that video, right? Let's just start with their African brethren, the Ethiopian Jews. A lot of the women were given contraceptive without consent because they did not want to have no little black babies running around their little apartheid state. So he gonna liberate the people in Africa. Liberate them from what? From those diamond mines that's drenched in blood that one of the apartheid corporations makes so much profits in? Facts over feelings. 1997 marked a pivotal moment when a couple of apartheid state diamond businesses began penetrating the Congolese market. It's not a coinky-dink either that this happened at the same time of rapid destabilization in the country. How can some folks that took advantage of destabilization and in some instances brought it on try to be the same entity to quote-unquote liberate some folks? Make it make sense. And then you said, what about Theodore Herzl? Man, he was one of them folks that almost had Uganda looking like the Gaza Strip. Stop playing. Education is elevation.
I have to absolutely agree with Conscious Lee. Okay, he knows what he's talking about. I mean, the nerve. Please make it all make sense, like he said. Now, I find it all nefarious, honey, and the Africans better not fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Is all I'm saying. Okay, please pay attention. With that all being said, what do you all think about that? Okay, right. Prime One said no way. All right. Regina said right. Stop playing. Exactly. Greta said Lee is on point. He absolutely is. So this is all nefarious. So with that all being said, I have your Black History Month things I'm going to show you. These children from the 70s, okay, talking about busing. And then also, I found some leaked footage. I want you all to pay attention. I literally found some leaked footage. And it's going to be very interesting because Harriet Tubman, it's when Harriet Tubman is one of the people on there. And I'll let you all see the rest in a moment. But let's look at this video from the 70s with these Black children talking. And what I want you all to pay attention to is how old these children look. Now, have you all ever noticed, or is it just me? Have you all ever noticed how old people looked back in the days? Like, we don't look that old now, like how our grandparents looked back in the day when they were young. Has anyone noticed that besides me once in the chat? I mean, the children looked older than we looked as children, and then you have the adults look older than we look now. You all ever notice that? Remember Florida Evans from Good Times, Esther Rose? She was 53. She was 53 on Good Times. Now, I want you to think about it, because that's around the same age as Sanaa Lathan, okay? Or Regina Hall, Jada Pinkett, and them. Just do the comparison in your mind's eye. Sierra said, you think it's the hair and clothes too? That contributed to it. All the hell we were catching said Prime One. I think that had a whole lot to do with it too, beloved. Yes. Okay, Reeducated Soul said a drastic difference. Greta said Florida looked much older. Yes. Laverne said signs of the times. Okay, so I just want you all to pay attention. These poor little children look old. Not all of them, but some of them looked a little old. Okay, compared to how we looked when I was in school. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Yeah, all right. I think the same thing too.
You think it's going to be okay?
I don't.
Why not?
I don't. Because the first day that I went out there, well, we had a scramble, you know. But it was okay.
You expecting a scramble today?
Well, not so far, but I think I'll make it. A little, I hope.
Does it bother you to be riding a bus?
No.
You think most of the kids are going to go to school today, or are they going to stay home and wait and see what happens?
I think most of them will go today. It'll be all right, just as long as there don't be no trouble.
You're going to Skyline now, right?
Righteous.
What do you think about this busing thing?
Well, I think we'll make it the first few days, but the rest of them will be kind of tough.
Why is that?
Well, some of the students are hanging out to see how things going on, and most of them are troublemakers.
The ones who are hanging out?
Yeah.
So when they start coming to school, you think it's going to get bad?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will.
What do you expect?
There's going to be a lot of fighting.
Are you concerned for your daughter, or is she concerned?
Well, I'm concerned for her, and I think she's concerned for her education.
Laverne just talked to your mother, and she said you're a little concerned, are you?
I'm very much concerned.
Why?
Okay, I'm sorry, but those two last ones, they looked a little old, especially the guy that talked about the troublemakers. He looked like he was almost 30 and sounded like it too. And that lady, that was her daughter going to school. How old was she? Now, she looked like she was every bit about 60, but I bet you she was only 45. I just want y'all to pay attention. Why do people look so old back then? I think that it was the things that they had to go through, quite frankly. Okay? And then I saw somebody laughing because the little boy said we had a scramble. Okay? T-Cope said they know who they were dealing with. Peaches said, I'm 53, Queen, and yes, they did look older back then. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Lily X said, no one is wearing a pressing curl. What? Not a pressing curl. Okay, so anyway, Entertainment Now said they look authentic to me. Oh, they look authentic. They just look older than people do these days, in my opinion. Yeah, Terry Hartford said the adults look really old. I mean, they really did. And then somebody just put in the chat that Carol O'Connor was 50 when he was playing Archie Bunker. Please tell me that's not so. Please tell me that's not so. 50? Let me look that up. This is all nefarious. Hold on. Hold on. We got to look this up, honey. Now, I agree with that. December said they spoke better. Yes, they did. They sure did compared to these kids nowadays. Hold on, beloveds. Okay. Oh my goodness. This cannot be real. They said he was 46. It's even worse than I thought. They said Carol O'Connor was 46 when he became Archie Bunker, the endearing bigot who grew to accept diversity on the groundbreaking series, All in the Family. Wow. 46? That man looked like he was every bit of 60 back then. Brad Side TV said, what's a scramble? A fight. A fight, beloved. Pennywise said, dang, he looked 80. Now, he didn't look that old, but he did look like he was at least 60-something. Okay, Evelyn said, Queen, students started school at 10 and 12 back in the days. They did? They started school at 10 and 12? Are you serious? I don't know about that one, honey. What? Donna said JJ and James were only 8 years apart. Right, I do know that. I do know that. This is all nefarious. This is all nefarious. Let me continue. So like I said, I found this lost footage of Harriet Tubman and a couple of other soul sisters doing a whole rap. I think this fell off the Underground Railroad that Trump was talking about, according to Godfrey. Please pay attention.
Running the wallets and planning for the daily. You know my damn bed or rent the casa headed. Big mama of the town, I'm the big talk. I don't just talk about, but can I do the civil walk? I walk to freedom. The freedom riders coming to my house, the horse to meet. We went to corner street and sat and only wife was eating. Don't want to pull this gun up to my face and I kept eating. What you know about that 335? What you know about escaping to these front on the floor? So that the clan don't know. They looking for this Negro. After I put on the show on that bus fight. Cause we ain't getting up. Matter of fact, we sitting up. Trying to get me up, but you ain't big enough. Been tough, walking down that rows of the bounce. So it don't bother me when they take out the dogs in Alabama. When you hit it, bop, better drop. I empty out that clip cause Big Tubman don't stop. Get down and get popped. And mouse is my heart. Don't run me through my Glock, stop playing with me. I said I hate to knock your teeth out, peace out. You gon' night like cause you playing with your life. I do not fight, you don't say. I didn't come to play, I came for the slaves. We can do it the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The cross is hard, let them go or you can die. Was in the union as a spy, and as a nurse, but ended on front line. And I ain't lying.
All right, I absolutely love it. Somebody sent me that on TikTok. I absolutely love it. Okay, that's for Black History Month. Please pay attention. Now, let's talk about this nefarious debit card scheme that's going on. And they can't tell me this isn't happening on purpose. And I actually think that I talked to you all about this before. But you all know how you go in the stores and you take your card and rather than inserting it, you just tap it. Those tap machines can reach into your pocket inside of your wallet. Okay, please pay attention. It is also nefarious.
I hadn't tapped it. I hadn't inserted it. I hadn't swiped it. And then all of a sudden, out comes the receipt. And I said, how did this get paid for?
The cashier couldn't explain it.
She stood there literally just sort of blank. I really thought that the guy ahead of me, that he had been charged. I said, somebody paid for this on a credit card somewhere.
Turns out the tap-to-pay card reader at Safeway had ignored the debit card in Edgar's hand. Instead, it reached into Edgar's back pocket, threw his wallet, and charged his Bank of America credit card tucked inside.
That's a pretty big reach. I mean, around me or through me to my wallet. Why didn't it grab the card that was near it? How did it decide what to grab?
I was shocked. I was like, well, it can't be.
Sonia Cesari says it happened at a doctor's office.
I went to pay and they said, you're already paid. And I said, I haven't inserted my card. I haven't even taken it out of my wallet.
Turns out the card reader there had sent radio waves into her purse and charged her credit card without her knowing it. And that wasn't all. Sonia got an even bigger surprise at a little shop.
The woman said, oh my, it's just read 3 cards.
The store's tap-to-pay system charged not only 1, but 3 credit cards tucked in a wallet inside her purse.
I'd say I was 2 feet away at that point, for sure.
All charges were reversed, but it was troubling.
Now that's some bull-ish. Now you know darn well they made those things to do that. Y'all know that, right? They made those things to do that, to steal your money. Okay, that's also nefarious. Now, first of all, how is it able to be in your pockets, in your wallet, and you're not even standing close to it? And you already have a card out in your hand, but it doesn't take that when it gets the one that's in your pocket. Please make it all make sense. This is all nefarious. Okay, this is all nefarious. And here's the thing. If the person leaves the store, gets home, and sees that they were charged for items they didn't purchase, Do you think the store is going to give them back their money? They'll probably have to file this fraud with their credit or debit card company, or with the bank or the credit card company, because first of all, they're going to not, they'd have to go through all the camera footage and all of that to see if you actually walked out with those things, which they're not going to do 9 times out of 10. So you would just be stuck. This is all crazy. Prime One said, criminal behind the desk. Absolutely. This is just too much. First of all, they shouldn't even be able to see what's in your wallet, period. Okay, just think about that. Think about that. That's more than them just stealing your money or using your credit card without authorization. Ray Williams said, Queen, they need to go back to old school with transactions. Oh, they're not going to do that, honey. They're not going to do that. And in fact, it's about to get worse. Wait until digital currency. Okay, when everyone has to use that, and we don't have these convenient apps, like Cash App, Zelle, and things like that. Wait until that all happens. It's all so crazy. So Aeon asked me to play that song again. I'll play it again before I close out, beloveds. But this is all nefarious. Okay, now I want you all to see this video where this man took his daughter to the restroom, and there was a whole grown man in there. Please pay attention. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Let me go in there. Huh? Let me make sure nobody in here. Hello? See? There go man. There goes the man. See what I'm saying? There's a man. You know this is the women's bathroom, right? Sorry. That's the women's bathroom. A man in the women's bathroom. That's why you gotta go in here with your kids. Let me make sure nobody else ain't in here. Let me make sure. That's why you gotta go in there with your kids. Make sure no man in the damn bathroom.
That's exactly why you have to go in there with your kids. And let me tell you something. When my sons were little, they went into the restroom with me. Okay? They didn't go to the restroom by themselves. I made them go in the restroom with me when we're out in public. Because first of all, I don't trust anybody. And second of all, do you all remember the story years ago? There was a serial killer who went to a movie theater. A little 7-year-old boy asked his dad to go to the restroom. He went in there, and the serial killer punched him in the stomach, knocking the wind out of him so the little boy couldn't scream, scooped him up, tossed him over his shoulder, and proceeded to walk out. Now, when the little boy caught his breath, he started screaming and yelling, "Hey, help me, help me. This isn't my dad." He had sense enough to say that it wasn't his dad, so people would know it was a complete stranger. But nobody helped him except for one man. This man chased the guy, went outside, and chased him down. Okay? And held him until the police came. Thank God he did. You can't send your kids to the restroom by themselves. Okay? You cannot do it. It is just not safe. It's a whole lot of fruitcakes out here, okay? And by that, I mean crazy people. All right? It's a whole lot of crazy people, perverts out here that'll do anything and everything, honey. You can't. I mean, snatch your kids up off the bus stops. You can't even let your kids go to the bus stop by yourselves. I don't think you should. If you can't sit there and wait at the bus stop with them, then you should be trying to take them to school. Okay? At the end of the day, I used to take my son to the bus stop. Sure did. Take him to the bus stop and sit there and wait until he got on the bus. Sometimes I would take him to school myself most of the time. But if I couldn't take him, I had to go to work or whatever, I would sit there and wait till he got on that bus. Please, these people are dangerous out here in these streets. Okay? Right. Prince of Judah said, including wearing a dress just to use the women's restroom. Yes, and you already know that I told you all a case about that. Someone dressed up like a woman and went in the women's restroom and assaulted a woman. And see, that's why it's problematic for them to have the biological men using women's restrooms, as far as I'm concerned. Because how do you know if someone really is trans or someone's just a whole predator trying to pretend they are to get in there to do whatever? You don't. Okay, you absolutely don't. It's all crazy. But anyway, I digress. Now I have 2 little video clips I want you all to see. One's in the chat if you would ride this ride. Okay, because I want to know. And the answer is it's a no for me. Okay? One's in the chat.
Somebody asked me what I get on these roads. Oh, hell no. Bro! Man, look how they dropping. See, oh no. Oh, that's a no. Look how he's spinning. I don't even like heights, bro. I'm scared of roller coasters. Am I the only one scared of roller coasters, bro? I ain't that. Come on. Then they just sitting there like, oh, hell, definitely no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Now, who's getting on that? Clearly not me. Isn't that the thing they call the free fall? Because they have that at Six Flags. I think it's called the free fall, honey, but you can't pay the queen to get on and miss me with it, okay? You can't pay me to get on, honey. I don't get on roller coasters anymore either. Now, I used to do all that stuff back in the day when I was a teenager and in my early 20s and stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, then I was willing to risk it all, honey, but not these days. Please. Nope, not going to be able to do it. Okay, RG Titan said, I can't get on a ride like that anymore. Honey, I would never have gotten on that one, just so we're clear. But I did used to get on roller coasters. Okay. Ray Williams said, Queen, Billy Bob, Brad, and Chad are always likely present in the John. Okay, so anyway, with that all been said, I got to show you all one more video I thought was cute. Actually, it's two. I'm sorry. It's two videos that I thought were cute. Hold on, let me find the first one. This is it right here. Pay attention. Oh, that little brother said, not today, not on my watch. Okay, he ran out there to help his sister, honey. She was about to get in a little wrestling match. He was like, not going to be able to do it. Okay, and here's the last one. And then we up out of here. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, honey, Susan, Beulah, Dorothy, and Gertrude were getting down. Please pay attention. That's going to be me and my friends when we get that old, honey. Okay? Still up to our same old shenanigans. Red Star TV said they got that footwork, okay? Prince of Judah said Granny's getting it in. I know that's right, honey. That's going to be me when I get that age. Pay attention. I'm going to be doing the same thing, honey. Did y'all forget? Now, with that all being said, I'm out of here, okay? I'm out of here, but let me remind you guys. Now, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be on here. We're going to have a panel discussion about Risa Tisa, okay? And who the F did I marry? We're going to talk about that. And I'm going to have God Asir on here, Dr. Julio, and Lisa Cabrera. Okay, so with that all being said, make sure you all tune back in tomorrow for your Sunday vitamins at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reggie said, great broadcast. Thank you, beloved. Myth King the Dean said the same moves, okay? Simple Living said stomping grapes. Y'all need to sit down, honey. That was getting it in. You know, and it's really good to be able to move like that when you get that old, because some people, you know, cannot move when they get older. Some people get old and stiff. That's why you have to be stretching. You got to be doing your stretches, people. You don't want to get old and stiff. Okay? Queen Sam said, I love you, Queen. I love you, right, Black beloved. And happy birthday again, okay? I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay, so with that all been said, and don't forget, guys, the Queen's birthday is Tuesday. And I want to thank you all who've been sending me Cash App donations. I really appreciate you. Thanks for the super chats and all that on the channels that are monetized. All right. December said, always a great live, Queen. Thank you. All right, so I love you all to life. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember to keep the Most High first in your lives. All right, until next time, beloveds, I'll talk to you all again soon. We're going to go out on Harriet Tubman. Peace.
Running the wallets and planning for the daily. You know my name, baby. Or at the Casa Heady. Big mama of the town, I'm the big talk. I don't just talk about, but can I do the civil walk? I walk to freedom. The freedom riders coming to my house, the horse to meet. We went to corner street and sat in only wife on seat. Don't wanna put his gun up to my face, and I kept heating. What you know about that 335? What you know about escaping to these drugs on the low? So that the clan don't know, they looking for this Negro. After I put on the show, on that bus like, cause we ain't getting up. Matter of fact, we sitting up, trying to get me up, but you ain't big enough. Been tough, walking down that rows of the bounce, so it don't bother me when they take out the dogs in Alabama. When you hear that bop, bop, better drop. I empty out that clip, cause Big tell me don't stop. Get down and get popped, and mouse is my heart. Don't run it through my Glock, stop playing with me. I said I hate to knock your teeth out, peace out. You gon' night like cause you playing with your life. I do not fight, you don't say. I didn't come to play, I came for the slaves. We can do it the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The process hard, let them go, or you can die. Was in the union as a spy, and as a nurse, but ended on